Live. We're gonna do these until Sheboygan happens, just because there's a mess going on that side of the house for getting ready to go to Sheboygan next weekend. So, um, yeah, we're gonna do from the couch, talking tacticals until we're back from Sheboygan. Uh, and the title of the video is pretty much the subject of what's going down. It's the final countdown. It's the last week before Sheboygan. Operation Blacklist is going down next Saturday, next Sunday. It is a 2-day event in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. An event that's done up by Mere Tactical, not sponsored. Uh, so excited. So excited. So, what we're doing for this episode is I'm going to do an AMA. Go ahead, bring your questions on, ask me stuff pertaining to airsoft, getting prepped for mil sims, all that fun jazz. So we're just gonna sit here and talk about, the last bit of prep in this final week, going to Operation Blacklist. So, with that being said, we're going to jump back to how we normally do in our tertiaries, and we're going to get started at the beginning. So, again, I'm going to ask the mods if you guys could be so kind and polite to plug the Discord in the chat for me. So, we're at 887 subscribers, guys. 887. So close to that next giveaway. So close. Next giveaway is at 950. We're giving away a 36-inch dual replica bag. It is really nice. It is really stout. It is a black camo with a blue trim. Go and check out the BOA boxing to see what that looks like. There's a short on the channel showing that off as well. And I am giving away a 1911 replica at that 950 mark. Also, that is right around the corner from being at 1,000 subscribers, guys. And you've heard it so many times before. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will start the GoFundMe, Kickstarter, whatever crowdfunding thing I decide to land on. I'm pretty sure we're going to do a GoFundMe for all of us pitching money together and getting up there and getting that $150,000 mystery box truck from Airsoft GI. And then I'm going to give the whole thing away here on the channel. Giveaways, stuff at fields and all that fun jazz. Everything gone. I'm going to give it all. So let's go ahead, hit those goals. Also, guys, Crazy Jason, thank you so much for plugging the link. Join the Discord to get your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch, your patches, your roadkill rags, and custom order tie-dye shamogs. Go over there, support the channel, get your stuff. Tertiaries out of the way. Obviously, I already did the announcement of Sheboygan and everything for the Task Force Shrubbery meetup, 12th and 13th. Casper, will you be streaming the gameplay? Now, this is actually a question I've been asked a bunch of different times from a bunch of different people. No. Streaming gameplay will not happen. 2 reasons for this. 2 reasons. 1, the asylum is pretty much in almost a cell phone dead area. Signal's spotty enough to be an issue. Cannot maintain enough signal to stream. 2, you cannot handle replicas on a live stream, and that's all we're going to be doing in Sheboygan. Not going to happen. Ever. I'm sorry. Because of them shutting down lives for doing that, there will now never be a chance to live stream a game. Ever. So it's just not going to happen. Like, you want to go ahead and try it, Casper, go for it. But literally every single time somebody's handled a replica during a live stream of any type, they get shut down immediately. And personally, I would rather not risk it because Airsoft already has a bad name, and I don't want to make it any worse by pushing the limits, as you may say. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about you definitely didn't mean on YouTube. Questions, comments, concerns about prepping for a milsim, getting ready for it, any other airsoft questions, go ahead, throw them down in the chat. We're just gonna sit here and shoot the schnitz about what's going on. Also, wait, hold on. Also, what if other players catch on? What do you mean by other players catch on, Emery? I that is. Here's enough of a delay. It shouldn't matter unless you're camping. Hello, Carson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, guys, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and become a tree dweller. Join all the other weirdness. Stream snipping. Yeah. Also, don't disclose strategy unintentionally. What's going on, Ghost? What's going on? Sybil, hello. Yes, I've also found out in doing these from the couch talking tacticals that we get a lot more viewers. So I like seeing new faces, guys. So welcome, welcome. Prime Tech, what is the average amount of baggage you or others take for a milsim? Oh, you know, now, let's see. Well, see, that's kind of a hard question to answer because I've taken a different amount every time. But on average, I think I at least, taking out the bag for your replicas and everything. Let's just, because that's standard. Your case and or bag for your replicas, that's just standard. You know you're going to take that. I usually hand carry my plate carriers and my helmets. I don't have a bag for those. I usually take like two bags, actual bags. Maybe I think this time I'm taking like 2 or 3 because obviously I'm running command on Squirrel Team 6. I got a little bit extra stuff to bring, but yeah, like 2 to 3 bags on average. I think that would probably be mine. I think it just varies on the event you're going to and how far you're traveling, how much stuff you're taking. Because like I think in pre-thought on this for like Milsim West, it'd be a case, and I think I'd try to jam everything into one bag, but there'd be a second bag inside of that bigger bag. No, because that'd be my carry-out. So yeah, it'd at least be case and 2 bags, one really big. So yeah, at least 2 bags. At least 2 bags. We had something after Prime Tax on there. Carson, how much subscribers? I have 887 subscribers, Carson. And that number needs to be growing every day. And it does keep growing, which I appreciate it and like it. And I appreciate every single one of you people that subscribe. Hello, Sybil. Sybil. Sybil? I could probably be mispronouncing that. Apologies if I do. Casper, I take enough day, and in case I have a change of clothes on a given day. Yep. Always, this is something to caveat on that, Casper. This is a trick that I was taught years ago in camping and stuff. Plus, they kind of harp this when you're in the military. Always pack a day longer than you're going to be out doing whatever, because you never know what's going to happen. So that extra day pack, packing for that day longer, it just helps you anticipate. And it gives you, clothes could rip or tear or something gets like, destroyed or something happens. It's always nice to have that extra set just in case. Uh, so you're making a checklist is a good idea. Yep. I'm catching up on the chat, guys. Catching up on the chat. Depends on duration of travel, gameplay, gear requirement, etc. Yep. One day Milsim light, different from Milsim West. TA50 list cutter. Becoming soaking wet and not having a dry reserve set. Sucks. Yes, that is 100% true, Cutter. Getting soaking wet in a situation and not having an extra set of clothes to change into really blows. And Casper, with the no dry socks, sucks. I said pack an extra day. Socks, I pack like 2 extra sets more than I need because of that reason right there. Soggy socks are the worst. Yeah, soggy socks. Nobody wants wet feet. It's just, ugh. That's how you get trench foot too. You don't want that. Yeah, and taking but undies suck. Packs an extra day. Extra emergency change out. Also, guys, when you're going to these, I don't think, I've tapped on this enough. Being somebody who drinks coffee and appreciates a nice, really good cup of coffee, um, if you're going to an event and you have a hotel or an Airbnb, make sure you pack your coffee that you like to drink because nobody likes subpar coffee. Subpar coffee can make a Milsim event not so joyous to start the day if you don't have your perfect, ideal caffeine regimen set up. And if you don't do coffee, make sure that you bring plenty of monsters or C, ooh, excuse me, C4s or Rippets or whatever you do for energy drinks or caffeine. Make sure you bring enough because if you're somebody like me who thrives on caffeine, not having that at a Milsim would be a terrible thing. Whippets? No, rip its. Rip its. DJ, rip its, not whippets. Also, I've said this in other videos. Make sure that you guys pack allergy medications for Milsims. Or, Claritin, Zyrtec, whatever you take for allergy stuff. Because I'm telling you right now, in the state that I live in, pollen is stupid right now. And the weather can't make up its mind. So my sinuses suck right now. I'm really hoping I can clear most of this stuff out from pollen and allergens and all that awful crap before Sheboygan. Because I don't need to be all like, I can't breathe through my nose because nature's trying to kill me. Coffee, Mountain Dew, and lots of water. Yep. I mean, I know right now I like my airsoft room is a mess. Things are everywhere. Shit is shifting all over the place every day. I'm doubling gear down. I'm recalibrating stuff. I'm dialing in new things. It's being prepared. It's one thing I like doing, but also I'm doing so much fine tweaking this year. It's kind of stupid. Be prepared for snow or wet conditions for sure. Northern Minnesota just got crushed with almost 10 inches of snow so far, and it's still going to measure when it stops. I've said this before in other lives, DJ, about anticipating weather for an event. I've been like a hawk watching the Sheboygan weather, leading up to the event as it's been changing. And currently, I was actually just talking about this with Cutter before I hopped on the live of weather in Sheboygan right now. He's got one app, I got another, and it's looking like with Sheboygan for the weekend. Everybody who's going to Blacklist, if you are not keeping track of the weather, from what we can see, it's going to be like low 50s, potential chance of rain on Sunday, but whatever. It's not a big deal. For those of you who are camping at Operation Blacklist, please make sure to bring all of your winter stuff, because it's going to be cold at night. Period. It was cold last year at night. I thought I brought it just. Be prepped. It's going to be cold. If you've never been cold weather camping before, it's something else. But also, guys, if you're coming from warmer climate states, it may be a little chilly for you in Sheboygan, so bring thermals and all that good stuff. I plan on bringing thermals just in case I get I feel a little chilly, or I got all sorts of clothes to wear for that next weekend to make sure I stay warm, I stay dry, and I stay looking good. I feel sorry for you next weekend. I'm not cold weather camping. We got an Airbnb. I am not camping this year. I actually, after last year, so last year, myself and the Trippy Hippie, we went and camped at Sheboygan. It got colder than we thought, and it actually snowed at night at one point. It was gone before the morning, but it got cold. And we brought warm stuff. We thought we brought enough, but it got colder than we thought. So after last year, with that whole experience, I said no camping unless I got the right stuff. If I'm going to do that again, I'm bringing way more cold weather gear. I do know of a few people who are camping, and I've given them their said upfront warnings. I hope they heed my advice and bring all sorts of cold weather stuff, because it's it's not fun. It's not fun. Nope. First does not cold weather camp unless ordered. Sorry, Ghost has a home away from home to haunt. Yeah. So, but yeah, after last year, me and the Trippy Hippie both agreed that we're never doing that again. Pretty much, we're too old now to be camping in cold weather. Like, I can camp. Don't get me wrong, I can camp, but there's a certain level of comfort, and when it gets too cold, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, I had no money to I could have gotten a hotel, but everybody was pretty much full up, and what was the point? We were already set up. I wasn't going to tear down and run away to a hotel. Yeah, when I went to Burlington a couple years ago, I watched people tear down and freak out over rain. I've camped in rain before. Rain is nothing. Yeah, I dealt with flooding tents and all that crap. I can deal with rain, but when it's cold, nah, I'm good. I'm out. An electric heating mat or blanket would even be ideal for whoever is camping. Yeah, that is true. I think next time I plan on doing the cold weather camp, I'm bringing a propane heater. Period. Trippy Hippie. Honestly, it wasn't the coldest weather I have ever camped in. Yeah, well, I'm not doing any colder. That's about as cold as I'm going to get. I mean, I dealt with some cold weather, quote unquote, camping in the army too, and it wasn't that bad, but it got pretty frigid sometimes. So, yeah, but prepare for anything. Like, especially if you guys are camping at the event. Let's get those likes up. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Eight. I see it right there. 8 likes. 14 people in the chat. Watching you. Watching all of you. Every single one of you. I see more than you think. Moved to Florida from New York. I hate the cold. So no leggy chili. You know, you think with as much cold weather as I've put up with in my life, I would not live in a state that has cold weather, but I do. It's just because it's cheap here. That's pretty much it. Take it easy, boys and girls. I gotta hop on a call with a realtor. Ooh, good luck with that phone call, Casper. Have a good one. Good to see you, buddy. So, yeah. Uh oh, I'm gonna harp on this. Leading up to this event, every time I talk about prepping for a milsim, guys, check your gear and equipment, and especially check your replicas. Make sure they're chronoing right. I still have a spring to change out. I still have a spring to change out in my backup replica that I'm taking to Sheboygan to make sure it chronos properly. But make sure you pre-chrono your stuff just to make chronoing there easier, especially if you don't chrono until the day of the event. It just makes everything go faster because you just want to know, oh, okay, this is going to be easy. I'm just going to drop the mag in and chrono done. Get your sticker and move on. Also, don't try to be that guy. And I've seen this tons of times before. Don't try to be that guy where you're hitting dead on the chrono limits. You don't need to. It's fine if it's just a little, if it's under. It doesn't have to be dead on. I don't understand people that do that. And the only way that you can really hit it dead on is outside of tacking the living shit out of the gearbox and like shaving springs down. Is HPA. And you just look like a douche when you do that. But yeah. Casper Fat Finger. I'm not calling anybody out, Cutter. I'm not calling anybody out. It's just it's something that I think people try to do, and I've seen this. I've seen it at other events. I've seen it I've seen it at open play days at the field too. People trying to hit dead on. And it's like, yeah, it's not that important. As long as you're not over, you're good. Mine just ended up that way. Oh, you know, I keep forgetting that I ran out of sugar every time and I make coffee. Coffee is about the only time that I really get sugar nowadays. Look how Viper's chronos just another limit after spring change. Yeah. That is not English. Ozan. I don't know what you just said. I'm assuming you're introducing yourself. Hello, Ozan. I don't know what you just said. I'm gonna be honest, man. That is, I don't know what language that is, but Hello. Welcome. Thank you, Jason. Yes, if you guys are not part of the Discord already, please join the Discord. Come, hang out, have fun. Apply to be on the team. It's very possible. Also, I thank you, DJ. I was kind of assuming Indonesian asking for a shout out. Okay, well, what's up, Ozan? Here's your shout out, I guess. I don't know what you were really going for, but thanks for hopping in the chat. Indonesian, yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Indonesia. I don't think I've ever had somebody from Indonesia in the chat. That's awesome. But I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this in lives before. But I have mentioned joining the Discord and applying. If you guys want to apply to Squirrel Team 6, you're more than welcome to join the Discord and apply to be on my Airsoft team, Squirrel Team 6. But there is also a section that you guys can apply for in the Discord as well called the Squirrel Team 6 Press Corps. Now, I set up the Squirrel Team 6 Press Corps because I know there are people that play Airsoft, and sometimes they want to go watch an event, but that's not really an option, or they're tapped out and they just want to take pictures the rest of the day. So, with Squirrel Team 6 Press Corps, you're involved with Squirrel Team 6, you go out with Squirrel Team 6, but instead of being an actual player at an event, you will sign up for the press section, and you will be taking pictures and video for Squirrel Team 6 that will be used in the YouTube videos that I edit together. So if you guys join the Discord that Jason plugged in the chat a little bit ago, it's somewhere down there. I can see it. You guys can join the Squirrel Team 6 Press Corps and come out and get killer footage for us to use in our videos. It's just another way to help the channel grow and be bigger and better. Wow. The last bit of that coffee was terrible. Yep, go from coffee and switch to Dr. Pepper. Yep, that's great. Bum, bum, bum. So, everybody else who's in the chat here, going to Blacklist, what are you guys doing to prep your last week? Let me hear your stuff. And also, guys, yet again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, Airsoft related stuff, or anything you just want to genuinely ask me, trust me, if it's a question I won't answer, I will tell you flat out. But go ahead, bring them on, guys. We're just hanging out, chilling. Like I said, this next week is just going to be a lot of prep work in packing and excuse me, doing all that kind of stuff. My brain is preoccupied with next weekend. It really is. I do have a theme. I do have a theme for next week's episode. So we will get into an actual theme discussion next week before Sheboygan. Last minute buy at Home Depot of zip ties, glow sticks, locks, and carabiners. Cutter, I will also have a bunch of zip ties. So Also, don't forget electrical tape. But I will also have that stuff. So, redid my vest again and got a bunch packed already. Sweet. Sweet. Good to hear. The Grundy dies. UAE is still available. Shall I hop on the bus and come more? Hey, man. We tried getting you to come out earlier, and you said you couldn't. So now all of a sudden you're going to come out on UAE? Bring it. We will hunt you all day long, DJ. Come on out. I dare you. You know what, DJ? I got this one. I triple dog dare you to come out on UAE team. Put on your best multicam and try to take us all on. I triple dog dare you, buddy. That'll be a really fun weekend. No leave from work on top of the BS I sorted out, but not all the way. Don't throw a threat out like that, DJ. I will call you out on it. I mean, you know, I think it'd be funny. It would be a good time. Now, to anybody else who is watching the stream that is a subscriber of the channel, or you just occasionally watch and you still go to these events, because I do know some other people from meeting them at mirror events that do regularly play their sides. Don't need sugar for coffee. That says you. I can still drink it without sugar, but I enjoy my sugar. Plus, that's the... It's the only way I really have any sugar today, most of these days. What did I just walk back into? Where was I at? But yeah, to anybody else who I know who is going out to Operation Blacklist and you guys are playing on Tan Team, I will find you. And we will get you. Forewarned, I've already kind of pre-planned this of if we're going on a hunt for anybody, which we have heard hairs and rumors of certain people that might be out there that we're intentionally going to hunt down for funsies. I do have on Squirrel Team 6. Not gonna, unless he wants to out himself, but essentially, if we find somebody that we want to hunt, I'm going to send out one guy with his squad, and I'm going to say, target, go. So, anybody who knows me, who's a friend of the channel, and we like having our little fun rivalries at these events, just be warned, this year, there is no mercy. None. None at all. No mercy will be given. Point blank, period. No mercy this year. We're going for the dub. We're going for the win. I've been to 2 mirror events, and both mirror events, green team has lost. I'm not having that this year. I'm normally not a person that goes to an event with the intention of winning the event, but this year, I'm just not having it. I'm not having it. I want to win this year. So, Squirrel Team 6 is going out with the intention on owning that asylum and bringing home the dub. I said it earlier on an Airsoft GI live stream. All of the other team members have been saying this, that we're going to bring home the dub. That asylum will be ours. Period. As Cutter said, you signed the waiver. Yeah, no mercy will be given. None. There will be no mercy. There will be no quarter. Also, I do want to. I'm not calling them out at all. I obviously didn't tag this in this video, but let's get on a little bit of a hot take tangent here for a second. I actually was messaged earlier today from somebody else I know who's going to Operation Blacklist. Now, normally Mir, when they do their events, they send out emails with the team setups and the squads and the platoons, how they set it up, blah, 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 to give you the immersion factor type stuff. And, you know, the command frequencies and your, you know, who's on this radio frequency, all that stuff. They have not sent one out yet. And we're a week out from the event. And I do know, now, Mir, if anybody from Mir is watching this, guys, I do know you've gone through staff changes on organizing, you know, event organizers and all that stuff, and you've changed up your people. But I've seen myself and other people ask about these emails for information, the pre-tax op emails. Guys, you need to get that info out. Like, there are people that actually are waiting for that incessantly because they still have that last few seconds. Some people need to, you know, program their radios with the proper frequencies, and they might try to, they usually set up a team chat as well through Mir, and they haven't done that. So you can talk with your fellow teammates and like preset stuff up. Guys, Mir, where is it? Where's the email? I know you're changing a lot of things, but still, where's the info? Like, I kind of need the command freak for Green Team so I can be apprised of what we're supposed to be doing, so I can disseminate down to my team. You also said that you're putting more of a focus on teams. Putting more of a focus on teams also means that you're putting this info out. Like, I know it's going to be a fun event. I'm not trying to tear you down, but guys, get on it. Send out that info, please. If not, fine. We'll run the way that we normally run. I can run it without your command freaks. I'll have my guys talk to the commander at spawn of Green Team. I will get the mission updates, and we will radio communicate to each other, and we will still own that asylum, regardless. Ackright, good to see you. But yeah, Mir, please get that info out. I'm being polite. I'm asking nicely, but please, guys, send out those emails. Get it to the teammates, to the team members. But if you don't, well, we'll operate like we operate. We'll get our info, and we'll fly. We'll fly in the way we need to fly in. It will be taken care of. Oh man, these allergies are driving me nuts. Adapt and overcome. That is correct, Cutter. We will adapt and overcome. We will indeed. Thank you, Jason. Yes, everybody make sure that you are smashing that thumbs up button. Please. We're at 9 likes and there's 14 in here. Pump up them numbers. Let's get them up. Get them up. The chat is scrolling. It's talking to each other. All right. Woo, that was a spike. So, yet again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about, prepping for an airsoft milsim, getting ready to go. If you guys got any questions for me on what I do to prep or what I specifically pack and take, go ahead and ask. We are just here to hang out, chit chat, and have a good old time. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Become a tree dweller. Join the rest of us crazy people over here in the shrubbery. Question. I would love to hear about the body prep. The body prep. Oh, and don't forget deodorant. Don't be sticky. Oh, body prep. Oh. Lady Emery Draven, I think you were talking about like physical prepping. So, if you're asking me, if this is a general question about physical prepping, yeah, we'll get into this. So, if you guys haven't seen, in the Discords or on my Instagram page, I do need to post this in the community section of the channel. Body prep wise, I've done lives on this before discussing it. The last 4 months, I have lost 30 pounds. If you guys haven't noticed in videos, I have gotten noticeably skinnier. I have changed a lot. I have literally been back in the gym 5 to 6 days a week, minus when I had this whole tooth debacle happen. That messed me up for a couple weeks. But I have been working out again quite religiously. But yeah, I have dropped 30 pounds over the last 4 months, and I'm not done yet. I am way not done. I'm still going. Yeah, this old man is working out again on a regular basis to prep for airsoft events, because I feel that I feel that getting all buffed up for Sheboygan. I feel that taking airsoft as a sport seriously involves some sort of physical readiness. It also helps prevent injury if you're actually in shape of some kind. Like, you don't have to be a physical specimen of perfection, but you do have to keep up on your cardio a bit and enough of calisthenics and muscle gain or maintenance to be at your best game when it comes to airsoft. So yeah, I've been back in the gym. Beyond that, prepping for an event, obviously, leading up to the event, you want to get hydrated. Hydrate. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water, and you want to hydrate before. You're not thinking of hydrating the day of. It's you do a lot of your hydration the day before the event, and again continuing through the day. So make sure that you hydrate. Make sure that you bring food for the event that is going to fuel you for the day. Because if you bring garbage food, it will make you sluggish, it will make you go to the bathroom more, you'll have more issues. So make sure that you are prepping yourself with proper amounts of food. Make sure you get hydrated. Work out a bit, or go on a jog or brisk walk or something a few times a day or a few days a week before the event, just to be prepped and ready to go. You don't have to go as extreme as I do, but if you want to, yeah, sure. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about getting in better shape for airsoft, the link has been plugged in the chat a few times. There's a link in the description. Join the Discord. I have a section in the Discord all about airsoft fitness, where we give tips, tricks, updates and all that stuff to like workouts or working out. Or you can reach out to me in DMs through Instagram or Discord about that stuff. And I've gone through. This is not the first time I've gone through massive weight changes and exercising and working out. And beyond military, I have done a lot of research and stuff into exercising and fitness. I'm not bulletproof. I'm not 100%. I can't guarantee anything's going to work, but I can help you. So if you want to get back on that path of fitness or get on the path of fitness, I can help you as best that I can and give you suggestions. But yeah, join the Discord, ask questions about being fit for airsoft. I do have a couple people that have been suggesting that I make videos about working out for airsoft or workouts for airsoft, and I'm gonna slowly kind of work on that. It's not gonna be a focus, but I will be posting more progress, um, not videos, but pictures and stuff of my journey of weight loss. Because I also feel that there are people that just play airsoft in whatever shape is possible, and they see other airsofters that are like Alphons or whatever, um, where they're like peak physical specimens, or all these super fit people that you see in movies, and I'm not a super fit guy. I am overweight. I have always been overweight. So I can show you guys through my progress videos that it is totally attainable for all of you guys. It really is. You just got to put in the work and the effort. So I'm going to try to keep you guys abreast as my physical changes go on and give you guys tips and tricks as best as I can. The squirrel is what peak performance looks like. I don't know about that. I I'm way nah. I'm not peak performance. I appreciate that. uh, Cutter, put on your loadout and run laps around your house until exhaustion, then do it again tomorrow. Ha! Behind the scenes. You get that in Discord. In all seriousness, yes, staying in shape is extremely important. Sorry, it does. A lot easier to aim when you can breathe. 100% true. 100% true. Um, Round is a shape. I don't accept that. Um, I do not accept round as a shape. I do not. I do not. Uh, I've gotten all sorts of hell from people in the past of when I was losing weight before I joined the army about, but round is a shape. Nah, I do not accept that. Nah, round is not a shape. I mean, if you don't care if you're round or not, fine. That's your prerogative. But shape denier, fine. Hey, you can call it what you want. I just yeah. Uh, Alf looks peak, but that's why they set him up on high places where he can just chill. Round is a shape, but just not a human one. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, yeah, round is a shape, but yeah, not a human one. Very true. Humans are not meant to be round. Mm-mm. But yeah, I would have to say physically though to get back on that long-winded answer for Miss Lady Emery Draven there. Uh, yeah, I've been physically prepping for this for months now. Um, Anybody who has met me before or seen me at other airsoft events, you've seen video like Cutter Airsoft. Actually, if you go over to his channel, he has this super awesome short from when we were all in South Carolina, and he shows us all the guys on TSA over there, and yeah, there I am, all round shaped and looking like ass essentially compared to where I am now. Um, yeah, we don't like that. Oh, thank you, Ackright. Yeah, that thing. I'm gonna have to just take care of that this weekend, so that way it's done and I could get those ready to send back out. Uh, Honestly, I feel fluffy, but then people every now and again say that I'm ponchado, which means I'm buff or beefy. But I think I can be better. I've been doing yoga from YouTube anyhow. Mm. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, Ackright. That's on me. I haven't got you those workout programs yet. I know. My bad. I have been spacing it off. um, I will get on that this weekend for sure. Um, so I can get those sent back out to you. But talking about working out, it came out in my brain. Yeah. But like I said, guys, when I offered to help with exercise and whatnot and tips and tricks, I do have a series. I do have. I can't say them by name because things are. But I do have workout programs that I can send some people to help out with certain stuff. If not, I can build one for you. Um, so I have a program that I like to stick to for me because I have a certain type of workouts that I like doing. Um, so yeah, but I have all sorts of suggestions, tips, tricks, and all sorts of things um, to help out. Like me, I'm more of a weightlifter type. I like picking up heavy things and putting them down with low intensity cardio. But I have been improving my cardio. It's been getting there. I'm not back into running shape. My knees can't really handle running anymore, but it's there. I'd be inclined. Uh, Making sure I'm picking up what you're saying correctly. Uh, Prime Tech. Yeah, dude. If you want me to, give you tips, tricks, or suggestions, Prime Tech, just hit me up. Hit me up. I'll need more cardio, so I take 15-minute walk or jog after every meal. Um, okay, okay. I would be prime to prime tech. I would be more inclined to ask like, what's your overall fitness goals with something like that. Um, so I could, but get a hold of me on Discord, man. I'll have a ton of questions to ask you. To try to help tailor make something for you. But yeah, I do. I've had a thought for kind of a jokey airsoft workout video with LMGs. I probably should actually do that because I think it would be hilarious. So that might get done. It might happen. But yeah, I've made a lot of progress, and I want to see other people make progress too. I ever since it sounds good, and yeah, do that LMG workout. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make it, uh, because it would be funny. Um, Doing a bunch of stuff around the house, chasing a 4-year old. Yeah, helps a little. It does. But yeah, no, I'll work on stuff. I'll work on more fitness stuff. I think it's the reactions I get out of people when I tell them the progress I've made so far, or the people that have seen the pictures. I think it's more motivational for everybody else seeing that it is attainable easily. Well, not. Let me back that up. Not easily, but it is attainable with work. For me, this go around has felt easier than before, but I think it's also a difference in age and knowledge. Um, I'm not going to get exactly what I want out of my workouts anymore because of age. That's a big thing. But I'm doing the best that I can. I am pushing as safely and hardly and as difficultly as I can to make me get the best gains out of all of this. So, um, but yeah, that was a really long-winded answer because I don't think I've, outside of like one live where I talked about airsoft fitness, I haven't really talked about it a whole lot. Um, and when I say age, I'm gonna have to say, guys, once you cross that 30-year-old mark, things become a lot more difficult on that aspect. Um, and age does play a factor in what you're capable of physically. But if you keep with it and you do it smart, you'll be shocked at what you're going to be able to accomplish, even with age tacked on. Um, I'm never hid how old I am. I'm 37. I'm creeping up ever so closely on that 40 mark, and it makes you change things. It makes you rethink how to do stuff. Plus, previous injuries are a big thing. So yeah, yeah. I've felt broken. Well, Morgath. Have always felt broken. That's just wear and tear, dude. Of of lots of excessive working. You may have physical ailments that you don't even know about. Um, can definitely keep up with the young guns, but now at this age, I approach my workout differently. Yes, of course, of course. I still try to put 110% into my workouts, even around the young folks. But yeah, age is a thing. I can't get over that. Um, I try my best to, even as I get older, to just anytime I get back into working out on a regular basis, just keep the biggest trick, especially as you get older, is intensity scaling. Anytime that you have like an old injury flare up, or something just feels off, pull it back until it feels right. Like there's a difference of good pain when you're working out, and good pain is just standard muscle soreness. Bad pain is joint and like tendon soreness. It's a fine line. Prime Tech. I'm starting my 30s. Yeah, yeah. This is that. I can say from personal experience. Once you hit that 3-0, things change severely. It really does. That's when I noticed a big physical shift. Um, and yes, Lady Emery, there is good pain. There is good pain. I will tell you right now, there is good pain. Like, um, when I say good pain, Standard muscle soreness. Prime example that I can give. You go to the gym, you do your workout, you do your routine, whatever. You're focusing on your standard muscle group or whatever you're doing for your routine, right? Like, let's say I went and did arms yesterday, right? Which yesterday was rest day for me, but quote unquote, let's say I went and did arms yesterday. Now, that means you'd be working biceps, triceps, forearms, right? Good pain would be the muscle soreness that you would get feeling through any of the workouts that you did focusing on any of the sections of your forearms, any of the bicep sections, any of the tricep sections. The light soreness that you get from movement after a workout of flexing those muscles, from working those muscles, is actually a good sign of them repairing themselves from you tearing those muscle fibers and them rebuilding themselves back up. You're going to get workouts, you're going to get some kind of muscle soreness. It will go away. But it usually just means that you did a really good workout. You got that little bit of muscle soreness. Now, excessive muscle soreness, where it moves entire, like it hurts to even do basic motions like this. If it hurts to just do this after a workout, you messed something up in here somewhere, or you pulled something. Excessive extreme pain is bad, but light muscle soreness of, oh man, my biceps hurt because I worked my arms yesterday. That's fine. That's good. And just progress being made. But one thing I can say, once you hit a stride with any sort of workout routine, one thing I will harp at the start is you guys got to work on your diet. What you eat and put in your body is easily 75 to 80% of working out and getting in better shape. The other 20 is 15 to 20, or 20 to 25, I should say. 20 to 25 is literally the exercises themselves. But the majority of it is what you put into your body. And everybody's different when it comes to a diet. So, it's like one thing I can say through this 4 months. I think the biggest reason why, for me, dropping the weight has been easier. Has been I've extremely changed my diet. I was saying earlier in the live, I literally only really get sugar when I drink my coffee. That's quite literally the only amount of sugar that I physically put into stuff is when I put it into coffee. And it's not a lot. It's not a whole lot, just enough to make it a little sweet. But and I mean, yes, there is sugar in pretty much everything you eat. But like actually adding sugar to stuff, yeah, no, I stopped doing that. I went extremely low carb, because carbs are not my friend, even though I love carbs. But I haven't had pasta in 4 months. I haven't had ice cream in 4 months. Little bits and tiny like cheat meal things, like little fun sized candy bars, like once every couple of weeks. I get like one, like little cheat things I've done. Cheat meals every once in a while is okay, but yeah, I've stuck to pretty much a high protein, high fat, low carb, low sugar diet. And I have changed. Like, this shirt does zero justice because it's super baggy, but you guys have seen stuff. It's a drastic change. No pizza either. This is where I'm gonna correct some stuff. Pizza. I actually still eat pizza, except for I go for, it's now, you can switch that out. So cauliflower crust pizza. Yes, cauliflower crust pizza. Is a thing. It exists. It's you can go, when you go to weird diets, you can find things on the vegan side of life that you can be like, oh, I can still have that, and it tastes kind of like the same. Yeah, it does. It's still there. I have I have had a couple of real pizzas on cheat cycles. But it's when you're having a cheat meal, um, that is the day that you hit it the hardest at the gym. That is when you do your heaviest weight workouts or your biggest muscle groups and you hit it hard. I mean, like cheat meals, yeah, they're cheat meals. It's fun, it's entertaining. You get to have like stuff that you can't eat, but nah, it's a punishment time at the gym when you do that. Almond flour pizza, and my sister's Lucky makes sourdough foods. Yeah, and I know sourdough is kind of acceptable in low carb diets, but and I love sourdough, but I have literally mixed it to the point where I just bread is not a thing. I've occasionally had bread, but yeah, no, I try my damnedest not to. There's a few things. There's quite a few things I miss, and I found out that there's things that I really don't miss. Um, so I guess it's like I said, I haven't had pasta in 4 months, and I'm originally from the East Coast. Like I'm originally from upstate New York. Like I grew up eating primarily Italian food. Like just because that's that whole area where I grew up in. That's a lot of Italian food. I'm not Italian, but it's just upstate New York. There's a lot of Italian up there. Um, so I have grown through most of my life with tons of pasta everywhere, like in everything almost. And that is the first thing I cut out. And do I miss it? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, I don't. um it's one of those things where it's yeah, I do kind of want to have spaghetti and lasagna again, maybe some baked ziti and some ravioli, but at the same time, with all the progress that I've made by not eating it, I'd rather keep that. So yeah, kind of went on an exercise tangent there. We'll have to do some more discussions on that, most definitely. But guys, we've been going for our standard time. I'm a cookie cutter. Cutter, if you make fucking spaghetti and meatballs again, I will devour that shit. Period. Like that will be a cheat meal. But you'll also probably see me do laps around the Airbnb. You people will see me run outside of Airsoft if I eat fucking pasta right now. But with the meatballs you made, I could just skip the pasta, scoop out a few meatballs, and call it a day. But guys, wow, we've already gone past our usual hour. And I'm not going to keep you guys here with my rambling too much longer. So, with that being said, we're 887 subscribers, guys. So close to that next goal of 950. So we're going to do that giveaway. And then we're so close around the corner to that 1,000 subscriber goal. So let's push. Let's get there. Come on. Share Squirrely Nuts Airsoft with your friends and your family. Bring them into the airsoft goodness and see the weird. So yeah. Also, guys, join the Discord if you haven't joined already. Come over to Task Force Shrubbery. Meet and talk to other weirdos like me. Discuss the airsoft goodness, video game, movie nerdery, all that fun stuff over there. Also, you get behind the scenes info, and you can pick up your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch. We got patches, we got roadkill rags, and you can custom order these beautiful tie-dye shamags from my friends over at the Grundy Dyes. And it makes a beautiful piece of artwork if you don't wear it. So, guys, get over to the Discord, join the Discord. And final announcements for the video. Just as a reminder, we're going to do one more Talking Tactical from the couch next Wednesday. It's going to be a shorter one because I have a lot of stuff to get done in this next side of week. So next week is going to be a little bit shorter, but we are going to have a theme. and no game stream until after Sheboygan. Then we will be returning to the game stream on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I'm excited to punch Nazis in that game. So, cannot wait. With all that being said, I am so happy that all of you came here and enjoyed the stream. Make sure you smash that like button. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it is not, good to see all you tree dwellers again. Until next time, never ever forget your battle cry. Nee!